I'm actually very surprised. But
That was pretty close.
yeah, well, we were 3 people alive. Healer will be 3. Oh, it's already selected.
Alright, for this next one, the DPS is not going to drop it off in the middle. Not going to happen very soon, just keep that in mind.
It's going to be the front right. Well, front left if you're looking at him.
Just for the nerves, I guess that's the spot.
Icicle's coming out. Tail's coming down.
Cool, I didn't want to cast anyway.
Heart. Out of that. Monkborn, get away from the tank. And then move. Judgment Bolt spread out.
Isaac.
Oh yeah, that Judgment Bolt is just don't stand in the water. It's the other bolt. You can get on the middle platform. Oh, yeah, that's the one we spread out for. Earth Breath, spread these out. Ankh-Morn, this is just me.
Hit by the follow-up hits.
Diamond Dust, get in the middle and stay there. Chance, I guess. Next should be the tank.
Nope, it's...
Oh, Oh, we DPS through it. Lol.
Yeah, just mash WASD.
Or you could do 2 hands and mash the whole home row.
Yeah, I just treat it like a rhythm game. That's a lot faster. I was spamming left click on my mouse the first time like an idiot.
Same.
Rip.
Just pretend you're playing old World of Warcraft Warlock and just put your face on the keyboard and then roll it left to right.
God damn.
At least I don't feel as shit as that guy does right now.
What?
What the fuck,
All
guys?
you people who ran the wrong way.
Look,
What?
I thought she went the right way, so I maniped her. Turns out she didn't.
Healer LP.
Hey, right.
Really?
Wow, you guys.
My defense, I didn't know there was a way to.
no.
Yeah, we didn't even see that part last time. How are we supposed to react?
Oh no! We're so screwed.
What determines the meteor placement? I didn't see
It's
any.
always
They're always
dead
in the same
center.
space.
You need to get launched to the platform. If you're on an edge that isn't facing the platform,
Okay. Or not.
Oh no, we're so
There's
dead.
a safe corner.
No, we're close to it. Like, why?
Alright, so where do we go after the?
So there'll be
Yeah,
two little platforms. You'll start on one. You run towards the other. It's that simple.
That seems complicated, but I'll give it a shot. And then what was causing those meteors to be like in the middle?
They are always in the
normal.
same configuration. It's like
Okay.
it's like a 5 pips on a die.
Okay.
It's the only ones that you get to choose where they drop are.
oops.
I might have swung and missed that.
The only ones you get to choose are the ones that where there's the AoE markers on people, and that's after the second set has dropped.
Why is not that scary? Oh, it didn't hurt you.
Um,
I mean, did it ever actually kill us?
Yeah. It kills the blacksmiths all the time.
Tidal wave coming. Swift cast by the end.
I'm gonna try to actually watch what the rings are cast this time. By the way, that's one thing you should watch.
Icicle
The cast bars on the ads.
down this side. Kill the tail. Hypernova, get in the water by the end of the cast. 3, 2, 1. Heart, kill the heart. Get out of that. Ice Storm. Not much you can do about that. Hawkborn. Everybody stack up and then run out. Get away from the tank. Move. Judgment
the-
Bolt. Get out of the water. Icicles.
By the way, the follow-up hits on the Aquaman are totally random. So, everybody needs to be ready to move after it goes off of the tank.
Yeah, it will hit a random
Little
party member.
in the Arc Rise.
11 bolt spread. They have the middle platform. Stay out. Oh, that's not us. Okay, tail whapped. Ice Storm. Ready to spread these out. Heart. Earth breath. Spread out. Conkhorns on me. I do need a benediction or something.
Coming, but game disagreed.
Stack,
Oh,
stack,
we're
stack.
dead anyway.
Stack.
We're dead anyway. Huh. I thought we didn't kill the heart in time. Well, I died there.
Doesn't matter. Oh, it's too slow.
You know,
I came on.
yeah.
I came on Summoner, but I keep forgetting about him.
No, you should come on Res Mage.
Thought about it.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to not having TP anymore.
I'll get the res though.
Walk towards the blue platform. Get in the middle of the platform. Middle of the edge. Now keep going all the way to the back.
This is generally where we want to stack. Except Midori, because of reasons.
Alright, keep going. Same spot.
I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, game. Don't be like that. I'm gonna die. Oh, come on! I was off of him. Fuck you. Yep, well, I guess that's what I have you get for being at the back of the pack.
Happens to the best of us, man. Don't worry.
Just like so.
Yep.
Very spread up and then stack with your buddy.
Gear's pretty good.
Stay still.
Get ready to move in. Get inside of his little doom area.
Yeah. I saw there's going to be a little blue circle that appears to our left. That's what you need to jump on.
What percent?
Yeah, pretty much right after these duders get healed up.
Doesn't matter what order we kill the wings in.
Well, for you, you're going to be doing the limit break.
Oh, right.
But generally speaking,
There's going to be one that has a cast bar that is shorter than the other. You kill whichever one has the shorter cast bar.
yeah, it starts casting before you even get up there.
Alright, get up. It's the right wing that should be killed first. But gear, you know. And then you can jump off its back. Unless you're a caster.
Gear's pretty good.
Gear's pretty good. Wow.
Bad, I put my thunder on the heart by accident.
Well, you should have sharp cast it.
Sharp cast for thunder? That's ground.
Yeah, and then you could have a full power thunder on Shimmy.
Just gotta believe in your procs, dude.
I played too much Mahjong to believe in luck.
Yeah, I heard you got bodied.
That's all Kanata's fault.
Oops!
Kanata believed in the heart of the tiles a little bit stronger than I did.
Well, I got fed super hard.
Bias back into the left.
Dear.
We're fine. We're fine.
You good?
Totally fine.
I watched 5 minutes of a video and I saved the raid.
Nice.
Tail.
I'm doing that.
You get to see how wonderful that slow is.
Thunder, spit out.
Doesn't seem to be affecting my cast.
It does. It's really bad. It's like a 20% slow. Ice Storm.
Let's cancel it.
And Oncorn. Hellfire, get in the water. Sickles, get on the side.
Oh dear.
That's okay, you won't be slow anymore.
I'm just clearing my debuff. Meta.
Volt spread out. Oh no, this is the one.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
the spread out.
Okay. Now I'm getting backward.
Yep, Tail, get out of the blue.
Kirby don't give a fuck.
Heart.
Earthshakers. I might need some heals. No, you gotta do it earlier, you get fucking bodied.
Dust. Are there 2 chains here?
No, it's just the healers. Probably going to fly up soon.
One more mechanic. No? Okay. Thought it was like 43 or something.
The power of the Warrior of Light to go ASDF, 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 ASDF.
The wiggling brother's chains.
This is what they should have is Warrior of Light teaches typing. It's like a active time event, except for you have to type certain words in order to get out.
That would probably be a good minigame to put in this action. One of the little type box things. I got it. Didn't time that right. I have 1 stack left.
Summoner definitely looks like it's going to be less of a chore to play with the changes.
I actually don't dislike it right now, actually. I don't really have many problems with it. I think it will be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get hit by those. It's. I don't have a fundamental problem with it as it is right now against a target dummy. It's just it's one of the most punishing classes for making mistakes. Like you lose so much DPS if you don't time your shit right, or if you die and you lose your stacks, or if you accidentally hit your button.
What if you don't care?
Oh, then you just do shit DPS regardless. That's cool too. Hypernova and Ice Storm don't move. We keep getting the good one. Or we'll get inside of his Doom. I remember doing this on Paladin and using Clemency on those guys.
Like one clemency, yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. Especially to...
It was actually noticeable.
Especially if I was one of the people who got tethered. I get ready to get up.
Left
The
one.
left wing. Man, I remember how, like, when we were at gear for this, that last 1% just take forever.
Like, if you make it there, and people are alive, you shouldn't fail, even then. But making it there, with everybody alive.
It was real tight.
Especially when, like, they do the second split mechanic, and it would, like, kill 3 people. And then he would immediately start that phase. You're like, well, 3 people are dead. In the last part of the fight, the only part we really needed them.
So, I'm not sure how many of you know or care, but the Seiken Densetsu 3 is getting relocalized and released on Switch.
I don't know that game.
It was Secret of Mana 2 that never came out. Or the sequel to Secret of Mana.
I thought they had the Mana collection that was separate. They did. They just released like yesterday. Or was it today?
Yeah, so it's called Trials of Mana, and it's the first official English localization of that game. I remember playing that shit on ZSNES, like, back in '98.
they're also doing a full remake. Okay?
Yeah, they're doing like a with 3D models and upgraded action adventure style RPG, whatever. Tidal wave, look to see the direction, or use Surecast. By the way, just in case you were wondering, I have icicles. Both tanks are taking damage constantly throughout this phase. He does a untargeted attack against the off tank. Heart.
Regen was the MVP for me in this fight. Not that
Ice
Regen
Storm.
isn't always my favorite.
Ready to move. Hellfire, get inside the water. DPS marker in the middle. Eleven bolts spread out. Tails coming down. Ice Storm just heals. Ready to break these and then Earth Shakers. And dust. We might get the tank marker, and we might get the heals. Here's the Healy dudes.
Worm's heart.
Probably gonna get sent up before the tail comes. There's the tail. Going up.
Wow. You know what? Okay, here we go. 34%, huh?
What's he supposed to phase?
I think he's just like... It varies a lot. Like when he starts doing mechanics, he's doing like a whole set of mechanics.
Yeah, I don't think he can interrupt the cycle.
So it's like as high as 43 or so. 44.
Yeah, well, the other one time he did it like 45. So, yeah.
Mhm. So if we can get him to 45 before the end of Diamond Dust, that's probably as good as we're gonna get.
It doesn't make the last phase any faster, right? To have him at a lower percent.
I think it does. Maybe? Yeah,
Yeah, it
because
does.
he maintains his hit points.
So the meta is to suck at the first phase to make the last phase easier.
No, it's to suck the right amount of the first phase.
Ah, it's a very specific amount of sucking.
That's what you get paid the big bucks for. You want to be careful with big heals there until the tanks have established threat. Ow. I should have, I guess, not had them both.
Oh, that one wasn't dead yet.
Oh, I didn't need that. Get knocked diagonally.
I'm sprinting this time.
Did you want me to not move for these chains, or was that just the last time?
Don't move early. They show up a bit after.
Probably on Tylee.
Got that one.
Alright, don't move.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm just gonna stay down here.
Did I do this?
Kind of, yeah. You'll get two of them.
No, I think I missed.
Anything? What?
Rip.
What?
Slime was in my
Where did you cast it?
It's like back into the left, almost off the platform.
So I went to click on his back, and I guess my mouse was not where I thought it was. I don't know, that's stupid.
Yeah, I think you need to aim at the floor. You can position the camera so that you're looking underneath him.
Tell I don't use limit break very often.
But we keep clearing it, so it's fine, I guess.
That 99 totems you can just buy your token.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do it that many times tonight. Besides, I only have 26 totems. You know, I've been playing Summoner exclusively casually this entire expansion. I was like thinking about it when you guys were talking about how punishing Summoner was. I was like, I don't actually have any idea how to play, like, not in a single target boss way. It's like I know how to do AOE.
Just make sure you're getting all your worm waves in.
You gotta hit
Do I
the
have to do something
buttons.
special?
Yeah, you have to use Addle and stuff like that, because every time you hit him with a targeted spell, it casts a worm wave. Is it 11 or 13?
But it's not
11.
worth learning that
Yeah.
because that's not how it's going to be in Shadow.
Yep.
No. Well, I mean, they're basically a different class at this point, how they're changing it. But yeah, you want 11 worm waves per Bahamut summoning. If you're not doing 11, you're a scrub. And get good.
Except that I don't really feel any shame after this.
You should actually, it's surprisingly, I don't know, I think they're really hard to play right now, Summoner. I actually couldn't do the rotation. It was too difficult for me. So I definitely respect current Summoners. At least the ones that hit the 11 worm waves.
I was able to. I was playing Summoner briefly on trial level content and helping Midori's FC with
Nice boss.
what? Yeah, this side. Oh no! I'm so slow. God, this is miserable. Oh.
Now you guys have got me focusing on the wrong.
In the water.
Worm waves is the correct thing to focus on.
Anyway,
No, not getting slowed is pretty important.
I was able to do the single target rotation, but shit would fall apart very quickly.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight rotation. Everything's working correct. But it's like you said, if you mess up, it cascades so much harder than any other class. And it's such a
Get away
long
from the tank.
rotation.
Get in the water. Everybody in the pool. I was most certainly not in the range of that ice. Oh god, I'm +2 slow. Ugh.
Refresh information.
I know.
You're
I
not
can
just
get
doubly
read a-
slow for a while.
I can read a book between my swings.
Yeah, we're awfully stacked for that 11 ball.
Fine.
Tail slap. Night storm. Heart. Break the chains. Earth shakers. 3 more seconds.
Ooh, good job.
There's a lot of ball stuff.
This one's on me.
Don't die to the secondary. I'll get Telly.
Eat your Wheaties. We're gonna get just do the tank thing and the healing heads.
That was injury.
Heads come down. And then kill the heart. Then watch the icicle. And the encore. And then dark matter. Yeah. Yeah, you have to skip a lot if you get it down to 45 for the ice phase finishes.
This is a pretty cool fight, though. I do like it. One thing that you would find when you were doing this seriously is you'd like get to that third phase, place the markers, die, and they'd be back there, and you were so thankful it's still there. The ABCD markers for splitting.
They'd still be in the right spot.
Yeah, we kind of needed those.
Why would you do that? Why
This
would?
show.
Oh my god, we're gonna die. Also, Vias, yeah. The eggs will explode if they're too close to each other. Wow, we don't even die anymore! What the fuck, Gear? That would have been such a wipe. That was 1000% a wipe.
Not all of us were in range of that. I mean, the people, some of us. Oh no, that would have killed us. I think for sure.
I like that all of the things that he's doing in this phase are things that you see in the cutscene of the fight between him and Omega Weapon.
You know, we don't need actually LB for the final phase. Why don't we just use it?
Because we also don't need it for this phase.
Never gets used to lemon brick. Let me have that.
It does so much more damage overall by using it in the third phase.
This is a disaster.
I'll get it.
We once again got the good combination. Don't move. Get in. Get inside his hitbox. Inside his doom box. His little private hole. Right wing.
I think it's funny that even when you're riding on his, and you should be able to hit tab and select him, from, like no matter which way your camera's pointing, you have to actually point the camera directly down.
Yep.
It's like he's literally surrounding me on every side. except above.
Maybe tabbing top also works. Never know.
Do single target summoners they still use Garuda, or did that switch over to every?
You
Ifrit.
use Garuda in the poll to put Contagion on, and then you switch to Ifrit.
And you really only need to do that if you have at least 2 casters. You know, to be nice.
No, I think it's better single target DPS even if you're just a summoner by yourself. Because you're sort of pre-casting it before the...
Alright, we can talk all day about things that aren't.
You're not gonna precast Contagion, Swiftcast Ifrit? Where's your meta?
I just found out there's actions I'm supposed to have to combine, and I don't know what happened.
The summoner has a lot of buttons. Yet another reason why I couldn't play it. Anything more than 5 buttons gets confusing for me. Because they're only gonna have 5 buttons.
It's in the back.
I forgot the Swift or Sharpcast. Whatever it's called.
Surecast.
Surecast, that's the one.
It's not buttons 1 through 4, so I guess it's not on your bar.
That's a control hotkey for me. That's excessively hard.
Icicles. On the right.
Oh jeez, Taylor. I'm bad.
Hypernova in the water. You can be in the front puddle if you want. Heart. Ice Storm after this. Hawthorn coming up, get away from the tank. Judgment Bolt, do not be in the puddle, get away from the icicles. Eleven Bolt, spread out. Tail coming down. Hearts up. Earthshaker's next. Ankh-Morn.
Wow, I didn't realize even things like Tri-Disaster.
Diamond Dust.
Did never paid attention.
Anything that target. They are changing that though.
Going up? Maybe? Yes?
I like the idea that you thought the hardest mechanic in this fight was quick and fast.
I mean, looking back on it, it was silly. Now I'm going for a high score on the timer remaining. I think that 4 seconds is possible.
I should really not even cast those
Pain Flare's good.
I just realized that I'm not in my best eye level gear. I'm wearing a mix. I'm wearing a mix of Eureka gear. It's like, I don't know. That's not the glamour I usually have.
Oh shit, this is the...
Move, make sure you're moving, and then spread out. Okay, now you can stack back up. Get inside this box.
Oh, no. Well, I at least rested.
LB, healer LB. Right now.
I'm very upset about this.
He should be going up.
He's conflicted.
Giving us more time to DPS.
I guess it doesn't.
Why is he not in my line of sight? I can't actually attack him. There we go. That's so stupid.
Back.
You have to jump off his back.
Not, no, I've been hitting him for this whole time.
Yeah, casters are fine.
For whatever reason, he wasn't in my line of sight though.
Mm.
You gotta scroll the camera like straight down. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, there. I went from 69 to turn off to 74. Tidal wave on the left side.
What?
So basically, don't start moving until the chain activates.
Icicles
So what?
until you can see the graphics of the chains. Ivan Bolt. Storm. Tank Buster coming up. In the water. On the side of the puddle. In the middle. 11 bolt spread. Tails coming down. Heart. So you wait, now is when you move with the chains, once those icons disappear. Shakers. Tank Buster. Dust stack, stay. We might miss it. Oh, I think we got it.
.07. The dream is real.
So staying alive.
Sticking my toes in the sand.
Less than optimal. I still have the Terra Slash debuff. I no longer have the Terra Slash debuff. Oh, 11 bolt. Rip all of us. Pew!
There'll be. Oh wait, no shit. Oh boy.
I am not attacking him. Why does this guy not have threat yet? Going up soon.
Just like, I don't know what to do.
It's weird that he kind of breaks like every time in that part.
Well, no, he's giving us plenty of time to heal up the dudes with the heal targets, but it does not take as long as it used to.
Or you can cheat by doing benediction. That's 2 already.
I mean, you say it's cheating, like that's using everything. It was gave us plenty of time, but it wasn't. Like even with benediction, tetra, everything, like that extra clemency from Carrot was still pretty useful.
BRB. My last can of soda. After that, I have to go to the store. Just queue us up. Right, check.
In this entire expansion, I think I went through 3 stacks of dark matter.
Like 999 stacks?
Mm-hmm.
I'd believe it. I haven't. I'm still on my second.
It's hard to say. I could have just finished my second.
Or maybe I finished 2 and I'm on my third. Something like that.
I would try coming on red mid, except like my weapon is garbage.
Well, if you want a tank, I'll trade you. I'll come on some random caster.
Maybe if we had started that way.
No, we can mix it up.
I'll fuck it up. And I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Might not be quite enough to wipe out everybody else's buildings.
I've finally gotten to the point where I'm as comfortable with my warrior rotation as I am with my paladin rotation. Tidal wave is on the left. Cluster coming up soon. It's after the healer tail. Icicles are up. Tail's up. Heart is up.
Which way?
There's the heart. Then get out the tank cluster. Get out of the water. Spikes. Middle.
You're in action.
11 bolt. Yeah, as long as you're just on that square. Tail's coming down. And kill the heart. And then Earth Shakers. We should really, Mourn.
I don't know how many people appreciated that, Kanana.
I saw
Did
it.
you rescue?
He did.
We should really standardize like healers on the left or something for that. 'Cause it's always a healer
That
in
is what-
DPS.
That's what we.
Okay. Well then
That's
keep
not what we.
But
Oh no, I was a healer. Never mind. I was that person on the line.
Why did you chill?
Way to make a statement. I don't need this mechanic.
Peace out.
We out.
I'll take it. 388.
Have fun mashing buttons, scrub.
What if I resume on this platform? Oh yeah, I can't.
You can't.
Good luck.
Then you have a really long range.
I'll get the red. And then I walk off the edge, which I almost did.
Really? Dude. Get back here.
Jeez. Where's rescues on cooldown still, huh?
Yes. I don't really think both of those.
I mean, I could, hypothetically.
I have one stack left again. I'm like, they have plenty of life left. I'll be fine. I'll switch an energy drink. Tab switch, target dies. Tab switch, target dies. Tab stop.
All you need is pain flare.
I mean, I pain flared and I cast my dots on one, pain flare plus festered it, and then was gonna energy drain it. Because Fester killed it. Ice level.
Move,
Spread out.
move.
And
Keep
move.
moving, just keep moving. Alright, now spread out.
Really? Oh, that sucks. Rescue. Oh, it didn't work. I dodged it.
I don't think that's what dodging means.
It said dodge.
I got it.
Like you're brutal.
Yep.
No, it said rescue. Dodge.
Oh, yeah. You dodged the rescue because it could not affect you.
Just give me blink already. Stupid man.
Like Blink Stalker.
Just blink. Like in every game ever. Why do I not have it yet?
Because that's not how the Aether works. You must manipulate it.
It works in a mysterious way.
Like even if it functioned like Sakuchi, I'd be fine with that too. Just anything better than what it is.
Ugh, yeah. Red mage weapon is 3/7. I'm pretty sure an I-400 weapon outclasses being bad at the job. Is there a better vocabulary if we're talking about this in like fighting games with characters that have a long tail on this
A long tail on what?
skill cap? So like, Samurai is very easy to get to like 98% efficiency.
I think
the last
just say
two-
they have a high skill cap.
But it's like you can get so close with almost no skill, but the very last part is hard.
Yeah, I think that most of the tank jobs are the same way.
Well, but like a lot of cap classes have that, but it's not quite as long. Like tails for every class in the exact same.
Part of what they're doing in the expansion is to shorten those tails across the board, right?
Seems like it.
Well, yeah, I think it's to make it so that you can get to 80% efficiency more attainably with every job as a not super skilled player.
Yeah, that seems like
It's on the right side this time.
What do you suppose it's at now? 60%?
I think that like the gulf between a 25 percentile player and a 75 percentile player is huge right now on most classes. Icicles up.
Do you see diminishing returns on that though? Like, is a 75 percentile player close to a 90?
Yeah, I think the with the exception of a few classes, the difference between 75 percentile 75th percentile player and the 90th percentile player is vanishingly small.
it's not that small, but yeah, it's small enough. It's not that.
It's small enough to be explained away by other things like gear or composition or
Oh,
No.
yeah, it's far less important than that. Like just being ahead by like one piece of gear in the race
get in the water.
is
right.
several percentile, like 5 to 10.
Yeah, and it's like I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm apologizing. It's not my fault.
Can we blame you?
You can try.
You can blame yourself or God.
I'm sad that that one line was not in the better translation of the game.
Might want to move.
You're not my real dad.
I'm
But
pretty
anyway.
sure that I'm just splattering.
Anyway, the difference between like a 25th and 75th percentile player is like the 25th percentile player does not even know how to hit their buttons right. But like a 75th percentile player is like, you have your rotation basically as good as you're going to get without micro optimizing or like customizing it for every single fight to eke out that extra like 1 to 2 GCDs. And I think the idea is that more people should be able to do the basic target dummy rotation. Let's say like more people should be able to beat the target dummy target for the fight.
My thing about Samurai was like that one move that requires 2 extra buttons you don't almost ever have to
We're dead. Nope, we're dead.
Yeah, it's gonna go in the middle.
that like extra move that you have to use with like Mind's Eye and stuff is like 4% more efficient. It's 2 extra button hits that are like never ever useful. And you can do it like 5 times a fight. And it's like, why do these buttons even exist? Like, it's such a waste in every way. And it's like, I never hit those, like, all the time I was rating on it. Because it wasn't even worth the mental space. Because all the other optimizations, just like missing a positional was more important.
In the back. Icicles.
Yeah, I guess I just meant that, like, comparing that difficulty on Samurai to difficulty of, like, Dragoon or some, it just doesn't seem fair.
Form. In the water. Icicles.
I'll get time. Or I guess I'll get carried. No. It went off actually, so I must get carried slowly.
Got it. Never mind. Now you're just trying to show off.
You're nowhere close to making that.
I was sprinting, I was right there.
Top one.
I ain't trying to hear all this.
It's like, how come we're so far ahead this time? And it's like, oh, it's because we have Echo. How embarrassing.
Man, 4 is hard.
Yeah. I can't get better than 4.07 yet. I'm not even sure. So, is it just WAS that works? Because I've
No.
been hitting JKL too.
Any button works.
I've been mashing the keyboard.
Does your keyboard accept more than 7 inputs at a
Yes.
It must. Rhythm game reasons.
Who uses a PS2 keyboard anymore?
I have like 3.
There's things we need to go over on some USB.
Yeah, well, the USB keyboard I have now actually does allow me to do 9 keys, but I still keep a stash of PS2 keyboards. games. They're useful
What? Or
rhythm games. It's not good playing heavy games on your, expensive. So you switch out to a cheap PS2 keyboard that you don't care about, and then you break the keys.
What's those keyboards cost?
PS2 keyboard? Some of the best keyboards I've ever gotten were like Kmart $15 ones.
I guess it depends on what your metrics for a good keyboard are.
Presses all the buttons I needed to.
So you're not all about those cherry blue switches and stuff?
I have a mechanical keyboard now. I think I have reds in here. It's a gift.
It's not like particularly glamorous, but my favorite keyboard that I'm still currently using, I have two of, in fact, is actually a Microsoft wireless keyboard.
I like the original Microsoft ergonomic keyboard from 1997.
The one with a split down the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, this one's a little bit less splitty, but it still has the sort of slight crescent shape. You might want a diversion or something. We're good now. Don't move.
Ice fire, yay.
Alright, get ready to move. Inside.
So back when this was current content, if you had the infirmary debuff, was it just like you couldn't do it?
No.
No.
It just made it a little harder. It's just adding a little bit of difficulty to something that's already, you might be scraping the bottom of.
Kirby doesn't exist.
It makes it harder for you to be healed.
It's like 10%.
It's 20%.
It doesn't change the number of diseases.
It's bad if a tank gets it. Oh, that hit one of the two wings.
Jeez. I clearly have it targeted on his back, too. That's so annoying. Whatever.
Straight down.
It's just poor game design right here.
Clearly, the boss should actually just be considered
The
a
other
ground.
problem is people aren't targeting the right wing first.
What are you panicking about?
I'll target whatever
It's fine.
ring I damn well feel like.
We had Echo.
Ah. Alright, well, I only need to do this 68 more times.
Wow, it's so clear right now.
Waves on the right side. Icicles. Nova. Whoa! I've not ever seen him do that much damage, even when I wasn't in the puddle. I cannot explain that. Tank Buster. Not be in the water. Icicles. In the middle. Middle.
Oh, you're good.
Second goal.
So I was afraid of was that I wouldn't get it all night, and then I'd get it, and I would get confused because I was distracted. Like this one.
Worm's Heart. We're lucky.
Four, five, one, three.
4513?
4.13.
Oh.
I'd have 3 hands for 4, 5. Oh, maybe I should get my feet on this thing.
Like, I've never tried before tonight, but I think my highest was like 401. So, I was gonna say 4-5 would be pretty impressive.
I
wanted-
could set up a macro that presses a key
Oh, I'm sure.
like
yeah.
every 0.003 seconds, and then just press the button once.
And the game's like, that was one button. You're like, no! and then you die.
Right. Oh, I did it again.
Summoners, like, I don't think there's any class in the game that feels as impotent as Summoners there. Like 5 loosely separated, really weak monsters. You do more damage than I do there, for the record. Like,
For
there's
those
no,
2 seconds that
Yeah, I
they are
know.
alive.
it just feels bad. It doesn't matter, but it feels bad.
So if anyone wants to play the chicken game with me, I'm seeing how close I can land to the edge after jumping off his tail. It's a fun little mini game.
I'll pass.
No balls.
I think you guys would not appreciate wiping or having to res me because I was playing chicken.
Just a miss.
Ice, like, move and don't
No.
get hit by lightning.
Hypernova. Hypernova.
Oh, it's like the same thing. Cool. Does that make any sense? No, not really.
I'm just gonna stay down here. Jumping up on the back is just such a waste of time.
Do damage if you're on the back?
I mean, I can do damage to Shinryu, not the wings.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah. I mean, as melee, you have to jump off to damage Shinryu. Because his hitbox is still way down here.
But then why does range need to be up above to hit the wing?
Because
You have
reasons.
to have that debuff on you to hit those, I think, to damage.
Yeah, to hit the wings.
Boo, I need somebody sealed. I have not been playing this game enough. I need somebody. Like, well. Actually, no. It just occurred to me that the reason I have no seals is because I've been using all the squadron in this meta, which are 2,000 seals apiece. And then I just send the people home anyway, because I never get the person I want.
I keep getting
Are you
like
doing the right stuff to get the person you want?
I've been doing gold saucer only. I'm supposed to be doing PvP. Please don't make me do PvP. I have a chance of getting them from gold saucer.
Lucky for the pun. Got it.
Lucky for us, he didn't bail.
For one more run, is the thing. I doubt he's gonna be up for it.
Yeah, whatever.
This
Like,
fight takes
Saying I
less
should
than
have bailed
12
like
minutes.
an hour ago.
that's not the worst thing in the world. We got like 3 others or whatever, right? So.
Fury's in the back, or sorry, the tidal wave's in the back. Icicles. Oh, come on. I was so fucking not in front of that.
Hellfire.
Icicle. Middle. Hard.
What? Just like I said, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be good after this. You know what? That actually does help, hitting button. At 4.12. It didn't even occur to me until I heard that clacking. I'm like, that's cheating.
Hey,
Gotta get up to full revs. Want to do it on a cold engine?
Fucking wrecked. My, like, Enkindle didn't even go off.
I took 0 damage from that. It was parried.
Bahamut was probably a little unnecessary.
Just standing there.
ooh, not bad.
Stay.
Jeez, how do you get out of that time?
Really, we should be closer to the middle of him. Because it's a cone. The further away you are, the further you have to go.
I mean, the geometry, like it's not 12 o'clock. Miss me with that shit.
Alright, we didn't fuck it up this time.
First time for everything.
Wow, he like exploded with his wings exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just staying down and DPSing his body, so...
I assume that was our last one, yeah?
We have 3 minutes. That only took about 9 minutes.
Yeah. I think I'll pass.
It'll be his last one. We can do one more.
I hate peer pressure, fine.
You didn't have to question the man's entire way of life.
I feel like I did.
Aha!
Jeez. Maybe he's just
I finally had an out, Slinta. Way to fucking call me out. Like, yes, I forgot to put on my correct gear because I was tired.
Holy wasn't like 8 o'clock over
I totally dropped that tank thing in the wrong place because I'm tired.
You know,
So it's-
mid-afternoon time. It's just a different tired. It's siesta time.
Yeah. It's like itis tired. I did, oh hey, it's on the correct side. I did have dinner before raid tonight, which I often do not get to do. Or often opt to not do.
I'm really bad.
But did you
I-
have a leader to explain the item?
Spit up.
It's
No, I just you're cutting out.
I asked if you had a leader to explain.
Oh God, no. Pardon. You shared that video once. I remember what it is.
It's a full pound hamburger with caramelized onions and bacon served on 2 Krispy Kreme donuts.
That's the part that gets me, is the crispy. Get out of the water. And ice sickles.
I can't react to that in time.
Yeah, because it locks in whether you got hit or not well before the animation. It's mad. Hard. Oh, we didn't even get diamond dust.
No new records were broken. Oh, that was a personal record, right?
It was, but it's slower than both of your records.
I mean, my record was 4.12.
How embarrassing, Kanata. I don't understand the hitbox on foul. Like, how does it hit one of them and not the other 4 that are next to him? This is bullshit.
My guess would be that they had not actually moved to the location that they appeared to be in.
Nope, wrong answer. Game's cheating.
I'm pretty good at waiting for things to get to where they should be before, like for AoEs to... I don't know, sometimes I feel like this game sucks. That's my verdict.
Okay, harsh judgment, but I guess we'll live with that.
I want to get my toes over the edge this time. I can do it, I can feel it.
Okay, Swisscast ready.
I believe. Aww. It's not bad though. See you, Carrot. He couldn't resist the temptation.
I jumped off the other side last time. It was difficult to judge.
So that's one thing that's weird, is that energy drain is actually better for summoning than Pain Flare single target.
Should really only be using it for faster.
Look,
And single target.
And also during the phase where you want to get 11 worm, whatever, whales.
well, it's like, that's my what I'm pointing to. Sometimes I don't have time.
Stay. And then move in as soon as you can move. Start moving in.
Look, I'm figuring out the classes I play it.
And actually, assuming you're using the same opener that I was using. Whoa, Jesus, I'm fucking heal myself.
Opener. You give me
Yeah. What you really want to have is you want to have 60 seconds before the pull so that you can have your Aether Flow ready to hit again as soon as the fight starts. And then, like, within the first, 5 seconds of the fight, you use Energy Drain and Fester and Pain Flare.
So that's the thing that sucks, right? They're changing Aether Flow so that, like, we don't want summoners to have to wait for like a minute before the pull. But now that we can, out of combat, use pet actions to stack up Ruin 4s, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to have to sit there and stack up 4 Ruin 4s before the pull.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to give you stacks if you're not in combat.
It does. Has been confirmed that it does.
That sounds like something that they will patch out of the first patch.
I would
Unless
hope
they
so,
have
because
more
otherwise it
patches.
doesn't change anything. Alright, what's the game plan for tomorrow?
Still like 3 or more people that don't have it,
Mhm.
Come again?
What?
Obviously.
That's what I heard too.
Shit, my
Hmm.
bad. Got something in my ears, I guess. You all heard him clearly.
Uh,
There's still like a few people that don't have them. Is that correct?
Yes.
Should probably finish them.
In fact, let me take a look at. I think there were 4 people in our group that still needed it.
and I'm expecting to be last.
No, there were 4
Definitely.
people, including the pug, that needed it. So 3 out of our group needed it.
But he got it.
He did.
Look, you just have to accept that he is going to get it. Just be glad he didn't quit when he did.
I mean, what was
Pug-
it? 3 of us got it before the pug did.
Yeah.
Par for the
Yeah,
course,
that's
the
not
pug
bad.
gets the first one.
That's It's true.
And then they stay for 3 runs so that they look gracious, and then they dip out before another one drops.
As is tradition.
Usually it's just someone from the FC or my FC that gets it.
Yeah.
They've stolen a dog.
A
from us every
single
time.
certain someone.
We're not naming shells, but
He doesn't. Oh, it was Drag. Drag doesn't play the
No,
Kara.
Kara's the one who got like dogs when
you're
Actually,
talking about people
Each of
who.
the people you have done it. So. Drag got one when we were farming like Susano or I think Kara took a Lakshmi one and Chelsea
and a
took another
Susano.
one. I don't think she came with us. I don't think Kara came to us.
I'm just gonna come out and say that if you use the gender of the character that a person plays, they have no right to get mad, especially if they don't speak on voice chat.
Right. Well, I'll go with she then, because I think that's how she prefers to be known. What if you know the gender, but they don't want other people? Whatever.
I thought, as far as the internet's concerned, anyone playing a female character is assumed to be male until proven otherwise, unless that rule doesn't affect anymore or apply anymore.
Right. It's
It's sexist to assume that women wouldn't play games on the internet now.
this is Final Fantasy. This is basically Gaia Online version 2.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah.
No, you can't. This is the most important and interesting part of the night.
Yeah.